Hi and welcome back to the Momster. It's so good to connect with you all after so long, more than a year in fact. So how are you? So life has changed a lot for all of us in the last 1 year. I'm no exception. My hair have grown, the children have grown, the elder one is now in college, the younger one is in her last school year. Yeah. And those of you who do know me personally would be aware that I recently, like almost 4 months back, took up an assignment that has placed me in the very beautiful district of Pauri Garhwal. And so I have not been staying at home, I'm staying here on my own. So since this video is coming out after so long, I thought I'd like to take this opportunity to share with you all what all I've learned in the last few months, what is my take on the prevailing circumstances. And I have always maintained that I'm no parenting expert or life coach. But I like to share my experiences because I think you might find them interesting, and I hope that you might find them helpful and relevant as well. So as someone who's been an advocate of being self-dependent, driven and motivated, let me tell you how I feel on most days. There's just one word that describes it, and it's uprooted. So I'm somebody who's never stayed away from family. And of course, hostel life does not count because in hostel you have friends who are almost as close as family, maybe closer. After 21 years of being married, if you choose to do something that will take you away from home, well, learning is bound to happen. The work I do is challenging, it's meaningful and extremely satisfying. I love what I do. But I do come back to an empty home at the end of the day. Now, sometimes I'd really feel sad about it and I would start to wonder if I made the right decision. But of late I have come to realize that the rightness of my decision does not have to be validated or judged by the emotions that I'm feeling on a particular day, by the way I'm feeling on a particular day. And if someone is telling you that taking the right decision means your heart will suddenly feel light and free and at peace, then just tell them to go take a walk. Because it may not necessarily be so. In fact, the right decisions are often the hard ones, the tough ones. They require you to grow. And growth, as we all know, is painful more often than not. So yeah, that's one part of what I wanted to say today in this video. That if you've really made up your mind to do something, and it requires you to change, to grow, to step out of your comfort zone, don't start second guessing yourself, because the right decisions may not always be the easy ones. The next part of my message goes out to the youngsters who were supposed to join college last year but are still at home, those who were in college but are now at home, the ones who were supposed to give their board exams but none of that happened. And of course, the message is directed to the parents, because what would be a Momster's video if it were not a message from me to you? The last 1 year has tested us all in unimaginable ways. Now, some parents are disappointed that the boards didn't happen. Some are relieved. Now, whatever your stand on this, please know that the ones who suffered the most are the children. They've been confined to their homes for the last year and a half. You and I may have the luxury of going out, stepping out of the house, going to office, to the market maybe, interacting with our colleagues, our friends. Not them. Their psychosocial well-being has taken a huge beating. All necessary and healthy face-to-face interactions have ceased, almost. Please remember, they didn't choose to not give their boards. They didn't choose for their entrance exams not to happen, and they definitely didn't choose for their schools or colleges to shut down indefinitely. Let's go a little easy on them. Let's not say things like they've had it easy or they've got lucky. No, they haven't. Nobody has got lucky in the last 1 year, believe me. Least of all these children. Their struggles, most of them, are unknown to us. Not because they're protecting themselves by not sharing them, but because they're protecting us. If they see us losing our cool over small things, are they ever going to share with us the really big things, important things that are bothering them? I admit, on a lot of days, I am impatient, I lose my mind, and I'm irritable, and my kids are not even here with me. So I can imagine with all of you staying together, some friction is bound to happen. But let's not forget that they have been at the receiving end more than any of us. The current situation is nobody's fault, least of all of their child who's sitting there staring at a screen all day. Having fun from our perspective maybe, but no, actually feeling lost, frustrated, friendless, maybe disconnected. Go give them a hug. Laugh with them. Tell them to step out if it's okay, if the situation is safe. And remember, COVID may or may not affect you and your family, but the mental health implications of this pandemic era are far beyond our imagination. And we are going to be dealing with it for a long time to come. So let's all of us take a long, deep breath and count our blessings. That'll be all for this video. I do hope you will get in touch with me, you will comment, you will call me maybe, and give me a better understanding of how everybody else is doing. I hope to be more regular from now on, now that things are settled. And see you soon. Stay safe, take care. Peace out.